The Murcian Institute of Agricultural and Food Research and Development, IMIDA, is a public research body with autonomous status that is attached to the Regional Ministry of Water, Agriculture and Environment. The IMIDA is located in La Alberca, Murcia, and carries out its activities in the sectors of agriculture, forestry, food and marine biology. The IMIDA is led by its director, who is responsible for the management of the scientific, technical and administrative activities of the Institute. For the development of its research activity, the IMIDA has research and development departments which plan, coordinate and control the research teams. The latter perform the different projects and develop agricultural and food technology. In the IMIDA, research, development and innovation form the basis of its activities and are intended to support sustainable methods of production and consumption through the introduction and use of new technologies. The overall aim is to support the development of coherent social and productive systems, which are interconnected and eco-efficient in their response to the demands of markets and society. Research is an essential instrument and driving force for regional development in the fields of food and agriculture. It allows companies to adopt efficient and cleaner production technologies that can improve their competitiveness and profitability. With this objective in mind, there are a number of lines of research being carried out in the IMIDA. With regard to crop protection, work is being undertaken to introduce genetically based nematode resistance into native varieties of pepper, well adapted to the growing conditions in this region. Hybrid peppers, developed in the IMIDA, that are carriers of the resistance genes, are evaluated against this pest under controlled conditions. In the field of biotechnology, noteworthy is the manufacture of materials from the fibre extracted from silkworms for various biomedical applications, such as regenerative medicine, using techniques such as electrospinning, and the use of new materials such as fibroin. Another line of research involves the use of natural phytochemicals and biological pest control. This addresses biological control and management strategies for the major pests and vectors of viruses of special importance to the horticultural crops in this region. Regarding natural resources, there is work on alternative crops, such as aromatic plants, irrigation and stress physiology. For example, irrigation trials with sensors and growth chamber studies of mycorrhizas. In the area of GIS and remote sensing, there is work on thematic mapping, agroecological zoning, monitoring of irrigated areas, and the estimation of crop water demand through the use of satellites and remotely piloted systems, drones. The latter techniques are also applied to precision farming. In addition, the Murcia Agricultural Information System, SIAM, has a network of weather stations installed in various parts of the region. Their data are publicly available via the SIAM webpage and can be used to calculate crop irrigation needs. In the field of citriculture, there are studies on the flowering, fruiting and ripening of selected varieties and clones of lemon. There is also research into the sustainability and quality of horticultural and fruit-based products, as well as the evaluation of varieties and new species and their adaptation to adverse conditions resulting from climate change, using state-of-the-art chromatography and other analytical techniques. The research in the area of aquaculture, marine biology and fish farming aims to achieve a sustainable regional model by the culture of new species, the use of alternative raw materials as feed, and studies of the environmental impact of the productive activities. In the field of animal breeding, programs for the recovery and conservation of native animal species, such as the Murcia Levantine breed of cow, the Murcian chicken, and the Murcia flat-faced breed of pig, are being implemented in cooperation with breeding associations. One of the outstanding lines of research in the IMIDA is horticulture and fruit. New fruit tree varieties obtained by crosses are selected and studied. Also, for the conservation of the biodiversity of native materials, collections of endangered traditional varieties have been established, providing a germplasm bank. With regard to horticulture, the research lines focus on the identification of physiological markers of stress in plants and the optimization of the nutrition of horticultural crops under different abiotic stresses. In viticulture, the IMIDA works on improving both table and winemaking varieties of grapes by crossing, in vitro culture techniques, and biotechnology, as well as on maintaining the health of the vines. Also, in the field of enology, there is an experimental winery that aims to improve the quality of our wines. It has an enological laboratory for the certification of the quality of grapes and wines. To fulfill the purpose for which it was created, the results of all this research are transferred to the different productive sectors through the Research Findings Transfer Office. This office serves as a link with the companies and institutions operating in these sectors. In summary, the activity carried out by the Murcian Institute of Agricultural and Food Research and Development in the region of Murcia makes it a centre of reference in these sectors, both at the national and international levels.